Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Fallout 4 with G9-13.
Yes, and in the last episode, we, of course, did a whole bunch of world-shaking things, including convincing Tektus to leave the island, rather than murdering him in cold blood, because I'm just a good guy kind of guy. And we came back to Arcadia and talked to Dima, and we met the new and improved Tektus, who now has, I think, set off for the nucleus. And so one of the things that we're supposed to do is go and meet with him.
Yep, now you gotta go talk to him again.
Yeah. But before we do, we can probably go and talk to Kasumi as well, right? Since it's how she's right here. So we might as well go talk to Kasumi first and see if we can get that resolved.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
Yep, it's what I do.
Yeah, you're Dima's fixer.
Was the right thing to do.
I can't believe people like you actually exist. Part of the reason I didn't trust Dima was because he seemed too selfless. But you're just like him. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
Yep, they need you.
You're right, Kazumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Okay. Now I have to talk to Mr. Nakano. Wow, it's just like one errand after another.
Yep.
What time is it anyway? It's 8:19 a.m., so I guess I don't need to sleep or anything like that right now. So I guess I can find the nearest set of stairs. And I guess we'll go and meet with the new and improved Tektus and find out what he wants. What the heck? There's like ones. Okay. Where's the damn stairs now?
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
That way, and then down that way, and then to the left.
Here we go. All right. So we'll do a quick save, and then maybe we'll pause briefly. Well, although I noticed that load times here in Far Harbor are not as bad as they are in places in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, well, it's basically just anywhere around Diamond City that has a bad load time. Everything here seems to have a great load time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny, it's always been that way. Or you can't blame it on the Fens Sheriff's Department because it was like that before I even installed that mod.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like that.
Yeah, that's what most of the time when we pause and then we have a loading screen, that's what it looks like, you guys. Just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
It's only around Diamond City that it's long, but we got into the habit of pausing all the time because of that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll head back to... Alright, let's just get rid of that. We'll... what animal requires, talk to Captain Avery, get some power tools. We have lots of side quests to wrap up here. Where is it now? Oh yeah, here we go. Speak to the High Confessor. Okay, help defend Sanctuary Hills. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll go and speak to the High Confessor. And it looks like that's this way. Wow, you know what? It's actually light during the daytime out here for a change.
Go figure.
Usually it's like dark, like nighttime almost.
Yeah, and it's all foggy and gloomy and crap.
Yeah.
I guess it's still kind of foggy.
Well, now I'm getting into the fog again here, right? I guess that maybe up at Arcadia there we were above the fog line or something, right?
Well, you can still see the sun peeking through the fog here, though.
Yeah.
I guess it's just an exceptionally bright day, or maybe it's the time of day.
Yeah, about 9 a.m.
Who knows?
Well, anyway. We'll go and see what Tektus has to say.
After a little bit of cross-country hiking.
After a little bit of cross-country hiking. And then we could tie up a few loose ends, maybe. Like a few little side quests here. But I think for all intents and purposes, we're almost done in Far Harbor. I mean, we basically finished the main quest line, pretty much. Oh. Okay. Well, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, you got him right between the window.
Yeah, I got him right through the window, hey? Defiant Radium Rifle. The final shot in the magazine deals twice the normal damage.
And the thing's got how big of a magazine?
I think standard is 20.
Yeah, that's really not that useful.
No, not really. Well, that's the same thing as the other one, the Steadfast, right? Where it slows time briefly when you chamber the last round, and it's like, well, I'm using a 20-round magazine. Like, what's the point in even having that, right?
Yeah.
Because you're rarely going to even reach the last round in a 20-round magazine.
Oh, maybe they're just trying to encourage you to never reload.
I don't know. Actually, I'm working on a mod for double-barreled shotguns. Basically, building... Ooh. Okay, there's a guy here somewhere. There he is.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm working on building a mod with double-barreled shotguns, creating custom legendary effects, because I learned how to make combination legendary effects.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can have, like, say, the Resolute, or whatever it is, like the one that slows time when you've chambered the final round, plus Bleed, or something like that, right, in the same legendary.
Yep.
You basically, what you do is you create a duplicate of the legendary effect in the creation kit, and then you can add other effects to that legendary, right? Because the way that the creation kit seems to work, you can't actually apply more than one legendary, like vanilla, I guess, if you will, legendary effect to a item. Like, it won't let you.
Yep.
Well, it looks like you can, but it actually doesn't do anything, right? Like the second and succeeding ones don't. But you can actually create combination effects. And actually, I learned that when I was tinkering with the Poisoner and Incendiary legendaries.
Yep.
that you can actually change how they work, even. Which is why in my game here, if I have a weapon that has the Poisoner's perk on it, well, you can actually see a target's health kind of melt away if I shoot it several times.
Because you made it stack like wounding.
Because I made it stack like wounding does, right?
Whereas before it didn't stack.
That's right. Before it would just reset the timer. So if the effect is 3 points of poison damage per second for 10 seconds, well, if you hit it once, you'll get that effect. But then if a second or two goes by and you hit it again, well, you're not doing 6 points of damage per second for the time that those two effects overlap. All that happens is it just resets the timer back to 10 seconds again, right?
Yep.
Whereas with wounding, especially if you have a weapon that has a fast attack like Pikmin's Blade, which is like a combat knife basically that you can dial up about a dozen or more attacks and VATS with.
Yep.
Or if you have an automatic weapon that has the wounding effect, well then, like you could do 5 points of bleed damage per second for 5 seconds and have that stack multiple times so that you could be doing 25, 30, 35 points of damage per second for, like that time stretched out, right?
Yep.
Gather to hear his word.
Oh, okay. Guess we gotta go up here. We're going to gather to hear his word.
Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom!
Well, they're all going to like him a whole lot better.
High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
What the heck is this?
Looks like some
Okay,
special
it's some
armor.
kind of weird armor.
Yep.
Okay, damage and energy resistance. Okay, Zealot's marine armor. All right. Okay, well, I guess that's it for that.
Yep, and then I guess you got your piece.
Yep, that's what we came back here for, I guess, was to get paid, I guess.
Peace will be enforced with an iron fist.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they couldn't make them too different, right? Or they might suspect something.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even suspect anything. He actually thinks he's the original Tektus, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, maybe what we can do now is I think we're pretty much done. There might be something we can do for Sister Mai, whoever Sister Mai is. We could do one last little thing here for the Adam's children.
I heard Zealot Field.
Yeah, now that they're not trying to kill everybody.
Now that they're not trying to kill everybody. I'm tired from lack of sleep. I'm really close to her. Where is she?
Just around the corner here, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Sister
Excuse
Mai.
me. Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai. And rumor has it, you're the one who caught the attention of the Mother of the Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's, loyalty test too?
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Our members need to know how to steer clear of trouble. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side and you'll be all right. Now, there's something I can show you? And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help the scouring too.
Oh, what's scouring?
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. scour oneself, and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to peruse the goods?
Actually, I'm looking to
I
help.
was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Well, there is a project I'm kind of stuck on. I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag.
I'm having a real good
And your
conversation
pump
with the
regulator
back of
was
her
so
head, right?
Yeah, really. She doesn't even have the courtesy to turn
Any place
around.
on this island is going to have one.
Oh, that pump
It's the big
regulator
pump
thing
factory.
that I
The
found
place
and
is
picked up,
swarming
remember?
with mutants.
Yep.
But
Ooh,
if
this
you're up
might
for
be
it,
useful
I can
later.
make
I
it
don't
worth
know
your
what it's
while.
for, but I'm going to grab it. Okay, yeah, I already found
I actually
it.
think I already found it.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece. You willing to do the honors?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay.
They're crazy,
Shouldn't give you
but,
any
you know, so long as they're
trouble.
not
And
hurting
sure,
anybody,
well done.
then I see no harm in it. Oh, look. I just got another legendary, radiation gun here. That one has the penetrating perk on it. Okay, let's go install the regulator then. Yeah,
The fog.
if we can find
the
our way
vessel.
out of
This
here.
land truly
and
was
back
meant
to
for
there.
us, wasn't it?
This the way out? Yeah, okay, here we go.
Why a child of Adam would live anywhere but the nucleus, I will never understand.
Oh, gotta eat something now. Well, you know, like the radiation can be kind of annoying, right? Okay. Oh, okay. I guess we're going the wrong way. Where do we have to go? We have to go down there?
The bottom.
Okay.
No problem for you.
Yeah. Okay. Pump regulator repair. Install. Oh, look at this. I could fix it. I could fix the decontaminating system. But that would piss her off, right? Because she actually screwed it up on purpose, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll install the pump regulator. Test the decontamination system. The recontamination system?
Yep, the recontamination system.
Yeah, since I went and jumped down here, though, now I have to find my way out of this place again. I'm guessing we'll have to follow these stairs back up. Luckily, radiation doesn't really particularly bother me a great deal anyway.
If you see a light drifting untethered through the fog, run. The angler has likely already spotted.
You mean pull out my gun and shoot?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Push the button. Wow, that's really radioactive. Okay. So, we finished that now. Completed optional help Sister Mai. Okay.
Yeah, you don't even gotta report back.
Completed what Adam requires. Yeah, I don't even have to report back. I just have to find someplace relatively non-radioactive where I can lay down and sleep for a bit. If there is such a place in here.
How about in here?
Oh, repairs in progress. Okay, well. Don't need to worry about that anymore. Yeah, except that there's nothing to, nothing to lay down and sleep on here.
What about in the other room? Just past. Is there anything in there?
Here. No, doesn't look like it. I need a couch or something, right? Because I don't think these guys have anything in the way of beds except
Turn
for...
right?
Except for...
Is that a mattress?
Mattresses on the floor, and that's not really...
Not gonna help you out much?
Not gonna help me out much. Yeah, I had a look in the creation kit to see if I could trick the system into identifying mattresses and sleeping bags as beds, but I wasn't able to figure out how to do it, so... And I don't want to mess with that script, because that script also handles, you know, like the VATS crash fix for survival. And I would rather have the VATS crash fix active than be able to sleep in sleeping bags and on mattresses, right?
Well, maybe I can mess around with the script sometime. I'd probably understand it.
Well, this was actually a modder, like, I don't know who, don't remember who anymore, but quite a while ago, a guy figured out a way to write a script that would, you know, allow you to,
Use VATS in survival mode?
no, well, there was actually that is one mod, and then another modder made a mod effect that basically modified that same script to allow you to sleep in sleeping bags.
But they conflict with one another.
But they conflict with one another. So if you had the VATS freeze fix below the other one in the load order, well, then the VATS freeze fix would work. But if you switch their order around, well, then you'd get VATS freeze crashes, but you could sleep in sleeping bags.
Well,
right?
if I look at it, maybe I could integrate the two into one single script.
Yeah, you'd have to look at the mods and
I
look
could
at
merge them together, yeah.
and look at what was done with the script, because it's that script that rules everything.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I think that, you know, Bethesda made the game. You know, I think that was absolutely silly, making that decision like that, because, you know, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I was a kid, we used to go camping a lot and stuff like that. And you know what? I slept all night in a sleeping bag, lots and lots of times.
And never had any problems.
I didn't wake up after 3 hours because I couldn't sleep anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just dumb. Oh, look, I can sleep in this tent, maybe. Okay, let's try that. I've never tried this before, but maybe it'll work. Like a bed. Maybe. What do you think?
Don't know.
Nope. Only 3 hours. So it's like sleeping in a sleeping bag. And now I've got some kind of silly disease.
Don't sleep in somebody else's tent.
Yeah. So now we have to take some antibiotics. And drink a whole bunch of water. Anyway, Bethesda, if you're out there watching, don't do this the next time. Right? In Fallout 5, you can sleep for 8 hours or however the fuck you want, long you want, in a sleeping bag, okay? I'm living proof that that's possible. And the same would go for a mattress on the floor, I would imagine, or whatever. Like, I've never actually slept on a mattress on the floor.
Yep.
Although, that being said, you know, like, I can remember staying at family gatherings and stuff, and there were too many people staying in the house and not enough beds, and I can remember sleeping on a blow-up, like an air mattress thing.
Yeah.
On the floor. So, yeah.
Oh man, I've slept on the floor before.
Yeah.
Just throw a blanket on the floor and sleep there.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they would decide something like that. That's just dumb. A bed is a bed is a bed. Regardless of whether it's a sleeping bag or a mattress on the floor or something that actually has a bed frame, right?
Or even a blanket.
Yeah, or even a blanket. because otherwise people would not pack up their tents into their cars and along with their sleeping bags and head out to the lake or whatever for the weekend for a little bit of relaxing time away from, you know, the home and the job and all that kind of stuff, because they'd come back more tired than they were when they left.
Yep.
Which is just silly. Anyway, I think I've beaten that to death. Yet another thing that Bethesda got wrong.
Well, but you know what? It just works.
Yeah. Well, the
Just
thing is,
barely.
though, that was done on purpose, though, right?
Yeah.
And that's it's not a bug or a, you know, like something like that.
It's a bad design decision.
Well, it's a difference of opinion, I guess. If you want to be generous about it, you could say that I have a difference of opinion.
See, you're like all generous and diplomatic. I'm like, nah, fuck those guys. They're wrong.
Yeah, well, it was, if you want to think about it that way, yeah, it was a poor design decision, right? Well, we must be coming up on a... Okay, we're coming up on a settlement here right away, so we can go and sleep in a bed and actually get 8 hours of sleep. I think I gotta make some more ammunition for my cryo gun, too.
I mean, it looks like you still got a full mag, but you could always use a spare.
Well, I like to be able to keep enough rounds to be able to reload completely.
Yep.
So if I were to shoot it completely empty, I'd be able to reload it. And the ammunition for the thing isn't that heavy, so I don't mind carrying around 600 rounds of ammunition for it. Especially because, as far as I can tell, it's the ultimate weapon, right? This is just about the best weapon I've ever seen in Fallout 4, you know, like for killing oversized baddies. Okay, well, let's see here. We can put some things up on the display board here, hey? Like our wonderful radical conversion. I think we picked up another radium rifle too, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Where is it now? I think I picked it up.
I thought you did too.
Yeah, there it is. Defiant radium rifle. Okay. Maybe once we get back to the Commonwealth, because I've already, like, I know the mod's not complete yet, but I've already placed a few of the shotguns in the world. And basically what I did was I placed, you know, like, and what I'm planning to do is the further you get away from Sanctuary, gradually they increase in power.
Yep.
So the first one you find is relatively low power, and then the next one is, again, you know, like, and so on, and then the further away you get, the stronger the weapon is that you pick, that you find, right?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully my good friend RecV5X will actually install his Fallout 4 so he can help me with testing mods.
I'll get to it. I mean, I haven't even beat Skyrim yet, and it's been like well over 10 years now. That game is 13 years old now, and I still haven't beat Skyrim.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I don't remember the last time I played through the entire game either. It's been a while. Although my excuse is that I've got too many different side quests and things like that that are distractions.
Oh, my excuse is I got the game launch day on PS3, and I broke the game. And then I never really did finish the game after that, in spite of playing it on and off for the last, like, 13 years.
How did you break the game? Was that because before they had the patches and everything in,
Yes.
You kept going into random dungeons
That's
and
right, yep.
breaking quests and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can see how that might put a person off, maybe.
Well, cause like I used to do that all the time in Oblivion, right? Because that's how you like do the early game grind. Just go through a couple random dungeons, and then you got all your gear set, and you're good to go, and you didn't have to spend a dime.
Yep.
But nope, that breaks things in Skyrim, or at least it used to.
Yeah,
I don't know if it still does.
Those are still quest items that I can't get rid of. Right? Boy. And I know we have a, like, you found a console command for me. Maybe we might have to do that one of these days. Use the console command to get rid of some of these useless items in miscellaneous.
Yep.
Just so that the, you know, like, because the list starts to get awfully long after a while, right?
Yeah, it would have been better if they'd had a specific quest items tab.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it can clutter that up, and who gives a shit, because you never look in there anyways.
Well, the thing is that quest items, yeah, if they could have kept them by themselves, separate from miscellaneous items, that would have, you're right, that would have been a lot better. It would have given you a lot less stuff to sort through, right?
Yep.
But anyway, I guess that will do for now. So we'll go into... I don't remember the last time I did a quick save, so we should do a quick save here.
F5 is your friend.
Yep. And we'll go into Xander's Aid and make some CP37 cartridges. And need 1 acid and 1 nuclear material, and that makes 100 rounds. I can make fire lance rounds here too with oil and nuclear material.
That doesn't hurt to have a few.
Yeah, it only makes 10 at a time though, right? And oil is a little bit harder to come by. But that's okay. We'll make a few of those too. Because we were running a little bit low on fire lance rounds as well. So anyway, now we can get some sleep. We'll crash on this couch. See, I don't know how, but the guy who did the Sofa Surfer mod got around that. Whether he somehow, you know, like that was what my theory is, that he didn't modify a script. He somehow figured out how to fool the game into you know, like identifying couches as the same thing as beds.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Except you can still sit on them too, right?
Yep.
So I really don't know how exactly he did it, but but there are ways to get around that. Okay. So, we're going to look at optional help the mariner, get power tools. I think that's what we're supposed to do, right? We have to go to a place called Eagle's Cove Tannery, which is on the other side of the island, of course. Because, of course it is.
A belligerent Mr. Handy. Now that'd be a sight to see.
Oh, somebody was using the can. You just heard it flush, eh?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's go check the computer while we're here.
You're getting to be a regular around here.
Okay, everybody's got jobs.
Right. Take whatever you need to make this place more defensible.
Oh, somebody just gave me 20 shotgun shells. See, here's another possible wardrobe choice for the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Jinx outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. It also comes with gloves, but I'm already wearing the gloves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's colorful a little bit, and, you know, it's got lots of little details on it. It's by a guy called DLX.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually an older mod. Actually, this guy, the guy that made that one, actually was the guy who made the Suit Dreams mod.
Oh,
way back in 2016 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was one of the more heavily endorsed mods, still, for outfits. And it has been out for a long time. And this mod that Jinx outfit is part of is actually kind of like the successor mod to that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it still has, like, the mod that I have that has the Jinx outfit has all the same original vault suits and all that kind of stuff that the original Suit Dreams mod had. But he also added a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yep.
And he also gave a lot of those most of those outfits physics capability too, right? The only thing is that I found that I have to play around with a few of them in Outfit Studio, because even the second mod is still old enough that he was using basically just a base CBBE physics body.
Mm-hmm.
And he made these outfits mainly so that they would be pretty much skin tight, like every single one. But they were all molded to fit that CBBE physics body. So you get some clipping and stuff like that unless you spend some time in Outfit Studio.
Making adjustments and things.
Making it, well, fixing it. And I'm not really very good in Outfit Studio. I don't, I've managed to fix a few of them so they look not too bad. But it's a hard go for me, because Outfit Studio, and Body Slide, of course, it's a great program, but the guys who wrote it didn't bother to really write a manual for it. And so you have to make a lot of intuitive leaps of logic and that kind of thing in order to even just figure out how it works, right?
Yep.
Or read tutorials by other people who have figured out how it works and that kind of thing. So, I can do some things in Body Slide and Outfit Studio, but pretty limited. My understanding of it is basic at best. Okay, everybody here has jobs. Oh, look at that. I got 600 caps in the workbench here. So it's a nice day on the island here. We can actually see to follow the guideposts. And, no, we can't.
You can't find the guideposts even on a clear day.
I can't find the guideposts even on a clear day, yeah. Well.
I mean, you'll find your way there without them.
Yeah. Well, stupid thing is I've got two, okay. My goal is to go here first, okay?
Just jump over there. You'll be fine. Look, there's a little outcropping onto this rock you could have jumped on.
I'll just go around the rock. There we go. Oh, look, there's a guidepost. All right.
Oh, fuck. The guidepost had to come along and ruin everything.
Yeah, you just like doing the off-roading thing, that's
It's so much better. So much faster.
Actually, following the guidepost is a lot easier. It's either the posts with the little blue stripes around them.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm lost in the fog again. You know, when I go back to the Commonwealth, it's almost a refreshing change. I can actually see where I'm going, and, you know, like everything's not a half obscured in the fog everywhere you go and stuff like that.
Yep.
Anything I can do to help?
Oh, well, you must be new. I guess we'll have to go and have a look at the, there's only 50 caps in the thing here. Alright, well, let's have a look in our computer and see. Okay, so that one is the only unemployed one. It looks like we got 30 food and 30 water already. And our defense, well, you can always use more defense, right?
Yep.
So maybe what we'll do is we'll put another guard post out here. Just to watch this approach. And then we'll head on back up here and we'll assign that settler to that guard post. Now, when you only have one settler and one guard post, you don't have to repeat yourself. It can do the 1 equals 1 math.
Yep.
You know?
It just can't do the any more than that math.
That's right.
Then you get the off by 1 errors.
I'm gonna get run over by a Brahmin here right away.
See, that would be a mod to make. Exploding Brahmin.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't have any of that going on. Our provisioners having to deal with that kind of thing. What do we got here? Yao Guai. And a pile of ashes that used to be a mutant hound. Okay, we're getting close to the place that we wanted to go. In fact, I'd say that building right there is probably it. Oh! Oh!
But first, you're going to get attacked by wildlife.
An erratic rad stag go. Oh! And then another one. Wow.
I like how you can still get the meat in the hide after vaporizing it.
Yeah,
it just burns it from the inside out, right?
Yeah, turning it into ashes. I shouldn't have to cook it after killing it with this gun.
I'm surprised you can even eat it and loot it after killing it with that gun.
Yeah. Well, we'll get out this thing. Actually, we can have a little bit of fun with this too. This is another modded pistol by Niher.
Yeah, that's a Juger pistol.
Yeah, and it shoots 45s. And this one has the legendary Deadeye effect on it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you aim with it, it slows down time. It's actually one of the more useful of the legendary effects. Wow, that guy died with a beer in each hand.
Hey man, you just gotta chug it. When you see the explosions coming, you just chug them back.
Yeah.
Last chance you're gonna get.
Maybe he figured he'd better finish him quick before he gets killed, right?
Yep.
Well. Oh, are those like alive ghouls?
Yep. One of them anyways.
Oh. Well, we'll have to fix that. By the way, if you happen to find 2 Juger pistols, it's not recommended that you do it with a legendary one, because you'll lose the legendary effect if you do. But if you happen to have 2 Juger pistols, you can turn it into dual-wielding Juger pistols.
Nice.
And it doubles your fire rate. Like, the fire rate with this gun is actually fairly fast for a handgun. You know, like you can fire quite a few shots in a fairly big hurry with this thing.
Yep.
But when you've got two of them and you're, you know, like, it's almost like spray and pray kind of thing, right? You can fire quite rapidly. Oh, look at that. Now, there must be a way down there so that I can get back up without... I can probably just come back around on the grounds here. Uh-oh. Anyway, at this level of play, this gun is probably a little bit underpowered. You know, even with the legendary. Because obviously, with the cryo gun that I have, I can take out enemies like that almost instantly, right? But sometimes it's just more fun.
To get a little bit of variety. Especially at this level. Plus it'll use up all those 45s you're carrying around. Although sometimes you just encounter a weak one.
Yep. It's pretty neat too. It has its own custom reload animation and everything too, right?
Yep.
And actually, if you're dual wielding them, they also have a custom reload animation. Now, where is my water? There. I have to have a drink of water. Because shooting ghouls is thirsty work. And of course, it just has your typical iron sights on it. You don't have any in the workbench. There actually are no sight options.
Yep.
Like you don't have the option to put a reflex sight or a scope or anything like that on it. The gun just is what it is, right? You can put increased power receivers on it. Like I've got the highest level receiver on this gun. And you can, I think you've got a couple of grip options as well, and you can also put an extended magazine on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. There it is. Yeah, so I've got the extended quick eject magazine and the suppressor and advanced receiver. And there basically isn't any sight or scope options at all. And I'm not sure what that little cylinder with that tubing sticking off of it is supposed to do. Is that like part of the recoil
might just be
mechanism?
I'm not sure. I think it's just a grip, maybe. I have no idea.
No, like the little tube.
Yeah, I see it.
Like right there, right?
Yep. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I think it must just be a grip or something.
I don't know. But anyway, I'm not using it like one. I just basically use it one-handed.
Well, maybe it has something to do with the recoil. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Like it's maybe a gas-powered recoil mechanism or something?
maybe.
I don't know. I don't know enough about guns, but I can't imagine that it looks like that unless this is some kind of a improvised setup, right?
Well, the only 45 handguns I know of are all blowback operated, so... That means they use the recoil of the shot fired to push the slide back and then have it come forward to chamber another round. So they're purely recoil-based weapons. But I don't know, maybe it is a gas-powered mechanism. I have no idea.
It's actually, you know, not, like you might have noticed, not a great deal of recoil on this gun either. You know, like it actually has, it handles very similar to the good old 10mm pistol, right? Oh, there you are. Splat. He falls in slow motion. Okay, what's in here? Gold-plated footlighter. Some caps. We're still exploring the grounds around this place. There's a lot of stuff to do here, right?
Yep.
Oh well, let's see what's in here. Anything? A couple of boxes to look in. Oh, another way in? Okay, that's locked with a master lock. So it looks like there's more than one way into this place. And according to the quest marker, we're supposed to be going in this door over here. So I guess we'll go inside and see what's in this place. Eagles Cove Tannery. After we quick save. In all of these games, even though my games tend to be pretty stable, I don't have a lot of problems with crashes with really any of them. I still always quick save just before I go through a loading screen, just as a precaution, right?
Yep.
Because occasionally, when I do get a crash, usually it's when I'm going through a, you know, like a loading screen. Where is that?
On the other side of that door.
On the other side of this door?
I do believe so.
Okay. Gonna be a jump scare? A ghoul's gonna pop out at me?
Sweet.
Yep. Well, if the ghoul had actually noticed you.
So anyway, it's not too bad. You see the reload animation there.
Yep.
It's not too bad for power. I mean, these are fairly, like particularly this one, that charred feral ghoul, that's a fairly high-powered ghoul, right?
Well, and the thing has a fairly big mag too, so at least it's got enough bullets in it to be useful here still.
Suppressed automatic combat shotgun.
Nice.
Yeah, and I kind of like this gun too because 45 ammunition is actually very common and easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Even at higher levels of play. You know, like there's still lots of guns out there that that shoot 45s, and you can find the ammunition for 45s fairly easily. Ghoulish turned a feral ghoul. Of course, this is very bad for practicing, you know, like for manual aiming, because the slow time effect actually makes it a lot easier to manual aim. But that's one of the reasons why the slow time effect is very useful too, because
you can make sure every bullet hits a target.
Well, and also damage that you cause from manual aiming is actually more than what you get out of VATS, right?
Yeah, that's right. They reduce your damage by a percentage in VATS.
Yeah. So you just get a better bang for your buck when you aim manually. Well, it is in fact a tannery, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Iguana on a stick. Yeah, somebody had iguana on a stick in their lunch pail.
God.
And speaking of which, it's
That
time
must have
to...
been left there after the fact.
What, you don't think they ate iguana on a stick before the war?
Nope. I think they were too busy eating pink goo.
Yeah, we'll put the light on for the benefit of the people out there because this is kind of a dark area. You can also do fancy things like headshots too with that slow effect.
Mm-hmm.
And manually aimed headshots do a ton of damage. Even more than bats aimed headshots, actually. Tannery key. Okay, well, I'm not going to take the key because I think it's for that master lock there, and I can pick the lock quite nicely. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
okay.
You don't want to lose out on the experience.
Yeah, power tools. Okay, that's what the Mariner was looking for, right? That's why we came here. Night vision advanced assault rifle. Ooh, look at that. So you can really customize the Ruger Mark V pistols too.
Yeah, you can really deck it out, can't you?
I think that's just about all the ghouls, right?
Suppressor and extended mag. You might as well just be hitting people with the letter L at that point.
Well, with the Ruger Mark V, you do kind of need the extended mag, though, because that thing is a pea shooter, right? It's okay at low levels, but, yeah, see? I can pick this lock. Because I've got 899 bobby pins or something like that, so I can break as many as I want.
Got it.
It's not like in Fallout New Vegas where, you know, like I'm level 85 and I've got 24 bobby pins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I've been able to accumulate. Well, I mean, that's an exaggeration, but I think in our Fallout New Vegas playthrough, I'm not sure what level I'm at now, but low 20s or something. And I think I don't think I've managed to scrounge together 40 bobby pins yet. Machete Mike, who the hell are you?
Excuse me.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. And you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, but top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here.
Wow.
Deal?
No.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm already, like, far wealthier than,
2,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm actually carrying 144,000 caps right now. So, yeah, the 2,000 caps isn't really,
You are incorruptible.
That's right. I am incorruptible. Too bad for you, Machete Mike. Anyway, how are we doing for time here?
We are just at an hour.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go back and see the Mariner and get this job closed out. And then we'll be able to take a breath and decide what we're going to do next. Because we do have a few things that we can do, like we can, well, we don't have that many things left to do here. Mostly miscellaneous things, right? Find the Marine combat armor shipments, meet Pearl. That's in the Commonwealth. Look for the stash of chems. Yeah, okay, those are all in the Commonwealth. I sure do have a lot of miscellaneous quests left over from the Commonwealth, too. We could go and recover the pipe revolver from Trinity Tower.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot left to do here, right? Like we could go and solve the murder mystery at the Cliff's Edge Hotel. But yeah, I think that our time in Far Harbor is nearly done.
Ah, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
And you got to have a lot of fun cross-countrying here. Imagine how much easier it's going to be to cross-country once you get back to the Commonwealth.
Yeah, well,
no
the
more
Commonwealth
of this roads
doesn't
nonsense.
the Commonwealth doesn't have all this up and down crap going on too, right? Oh, here we are back at the National Park HQ. I recognize this place. So anyway, we had a little bit of fun just doing some minor side quest stuff. Show off the Juger pistol a little bit. I can never remember which way to go here. Okay, we want to go this way. See, I also have that kneecapper Ruger Mark V, right? And that's got a reflex sight on it. And it has the 20% chance to cripple the target's legs. And of course, it has my usual Christmas theme.
Yep, it's your Christmas-themed L.
Yeah, what can I say? I like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is good.
Yeah. Even though it's only June. But it's only 6 months more to Christmas.
You're already counting down the time, are you?
What can I say? I like Christmas. Oh, look, we just came up behind the hotel. So anyway, I guess for people watching, maybe you can have some input here. Should we go and do the hotel thing, or should we just leave Far Harbor and move on? I was thinking about going to Nuka World because we haven't even scratched the surface there. I mean, aside from going there with... you know what? I forgot her name now.
Lily?
Lily. Aside from going there with Lily and murdering Mags Black and Lizzie and William, we haven't really done anything there yet, right?
Well, maybe our viewers can comment down below and say what they want to see next.
Yeah, because, you know what? If there, like I said, I don't think there's a whole lot left to do here in Far Harbor. And, you know, like, pursuing side quests and doing the completionist thing just may not be all that exciting for people to watch, right? And there are a lot of still major quest lines to follow in the Commonwealth yet.
Yep.
Too. Because we haven't done Vault 88, we haven't done the Mechanist, we haven't done... you know, all of Nuka World yet.
Some pretty major stuff.
There's some pretty major stuff left to do. And also I have another mod that I'm running called South of Sea, which gives you a whole bunch of new encounter areas and enemies, particularly in the southern part of the Commonwealth and in the Glowing Sea. including a huge dungeon crawl. Like a huge dungeon crawl under the glowing sea, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we still have many settlements that we haven't opened up yet.
Yeah, I wonder if you're at risk of losing any.
No, I go back fairly regularly.
Off camera?
Yep, off camera. I go back fairly often. So, you know, I just visited all of these ones recently.
Yep.
Right? And, you know what? So long as they're all in the high 70s kind of thing, I'm okay with that. That one's at 83. And even once I leave Far Harbor, I'm still going to have to come back here and visit from time to time.
Nope, then you gotta, like, put a bunch of paintings in each settlement, like, welcome to the Minutemen settlements, where happiness is mandatory.
Yeah, we've only got 3 guys at this settlement.
Yeah, that one will probably take a bit of...
So that one will take a little bit of maintenance. I'm going to have to go back there from time to time. In fact, I might just visit there at the end of this episode. You know, like, just to make sure everything is developing okay over there. But for now, we'll go and talk to the Mariner, and then we'll talk to Captain Avery and see if we can wrap up these loose ends at least.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Yep, here you go.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward.
That's quite the set of teeth you've got there.
Now to work on the hull.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world.
Okay.
My guns now.
The Mariner, I think, is one of those Navita sanguinaire vampires. You know, like the aquatic ones. Okay, now we'll talk to Captain Avery.
You came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it. It's all because of you.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Rescue diver's suit. Okay. You know what? This seems a little redundant, especially when one of the vanilla perks is the ability to breathe underwater.
Well, it does give you a whole shitload of radiation resistance, at least.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, I don't know.
Well.
I don't know. I guess it is what it is, right? Well, anyway, we finished that one. We knocked that off.
Don't let the island
Indeed.
catch you off guard.
So maybe what we'll do is we'll end the episode there, and we'll decide what we're going to do, and maybe we'll get a little bit of comments and input from our viewers as well.
Alrighty.
So, until next time,
I'm Rec5.
And I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.
Eat it.